PROJECT SEKAI, or also called Hatsune Miku Color for Stage, is, in short words, a reading gacha game that is able to convert the most sane person into a former psychopath. And now, taking advantage of its 3rd anniversary, I had the idea of reviewing almost every aspect of the game, even if the majority of people already know what is it about, but just for this occasion. This video may be an introduction to those who haven't played the game in the first place, and I'm happy with you. Don't play this game.
In the beninging.
Starting the game for the first time, you are greeted by the game's protagonist, Blurrin, and after completing the hardest quiz 99% of the player base has ever taken, the game selected a group for you. And here are 2 types of players. If you got WANNED Showtime or More Jump, congratulations, you are the same person. Although if you got Nightcore, I would recommend to go to Mafuji's bedroom. After playing the most intensive tutorial ever, just kidding, you just can't skip it and move on. You have to download the game with a piece of shit servers this game has. Not for the Chinese or Korean though. Huh. Finally, after a whole afternoon of 5 battery charges later, the game is finished to be fully played. Sort of. But first things first, I got a quick review every single group in case someone doesn't have ever played this game. Good for you though. We have the generic music band group with technically the main original character being the less popular one. An idol group that for sure I haven't seen like that before, but with even more generic designs. And also there's Ari. Hello Ari. The bad boy band that tries to be naughty, but they just stay on tries. Hello Happy World or Happy Around, but with the integration of the most seductive men on the entire game and the most popular character according to TikTok. And last for not least, the Twitter base when you misgender a fictional character. Every group has main and event histories that tells when the group was created until the latter days. They're cool except more jump. Oh man, that shit wasn't. Plot of the game. Miku kidnaps 5 teenagers and you into a special world called Sekai, even if the global and Korean version Sekai doesn't appear in the title, but it is called Sekai anyways. And she helps the characters to feel their dreams and make them true just only opening a pirate themed song MP3 file called Untitled. Yeah, Miku was original that day. She just sat down and inspiration came into her brain. There are 6 Vocaloid also in this game, and Miku has more varieties as regional forms are in Pokemon. Goddamn, more than Miku, it's just the same. And after a quick look of the beginning of the game, it's time to look for the most appeal part for the Korean and Japanese content creators, the gameplay. The gameplay is divided in various game modes, but to start with, I'm focusing on the solo one, and from that we just can move on to the other ones. Yeah, my screen was... it's that scuff, I'm so sorry. If you were on the Google Play since at least 2015, you may recognize the super scuff piano tiles game, but now it has improved to be 100 times more difficult and with a little bit of rhythm. PROJECT SEKAI offers you a plenty of songs to choose, with less to having no idea of what the fuck to play at some point, playing the same song over and over. For live customization, you have a handful of options, like for example the speed, the brightness, member cutscenes, that flashbang view, and yeah, that is pretty much it. Gameplay consists of tapping notes, and it can be the easiest game or a completely psychopath fanfiction. And there are 5 difficulties. But wait, there's a catch. Unlocking the hardest difficulties require not fucking it up more than 7 times on expert, which, trust me, it is not a very pleasant and straightforward it appears to be. Now, you know the solo play. What about if we add more unhinged people like you on the same lobby? You can do 2 things to play with other people: with random people or with friends. This mode is also known as why the fuck they choose hard songs for fuck's sake. You can play alive with 4 more people or the remaining ones. I'm pretty much about it. However, for every 3 events the multi-life changes to another similar game mode called Fuck This Game I Got Disbanded Again, motherfucker, where it's at 5v5 depending on the team you have chosen with a random song. What do you get by throwing your brain cells out of the window watching how people spam the same stamps over and over? More points and rewards. Now, if you are really into the game, having a really good chair, and you are willing to smash your cell phone, I have news for you. I am presenting you Ranked Match. Okay, so this time around, it's a 1v1 where you fight with the possibility of losing a rank, your pet, your apartment, your wealth, and mental stability. Depending on your current rank, you encounter another player where both of you are fighting to death on a skill-based matchmaking, where the better your timing is, the more score you get. My opinion about the competitive part of this game, because yes, this can be considered a competitive game, is that it sucks and no one cared about it 2 days after it was released. Then we have the challenge lab where you put cards of a certain character to gain crystal. You farm those characters, you can buy more songs and covers in the main menu and keeping your attention alive for a little longer, so there goes that. For every 10 days a new event rolls in, and you can easily tell they are adding a new event thanks to Twitter and the leaks that appears everywhere. There are two types of event.
Número 1.
The marathon and the cheerful live, cheerful carnival, cheerful who really cares. Marathon consists of playing and using the points to redeem materials.
Hello?
Yeah. And cheerful something is the same thing, but with two teams that fight each other till death, and the other one is each event has a main focus character, and it is kinda related to the gacha section I'm gonna mention right now, where it is gacha, gambling, money, the gacha part of the game, the most important section for companies where full people, like me by the way, hello, spend their money to get a JPEG image of the character they like. 3 main rarities may appear from 2 to 4 star cards. 4 star cards have a 3% normally of appearance. I'm thinking that for each banner there's 2 or more 4 features cards. You better pray to the Sekai gods cause you'll need it. 2 possible outcomes may appear after a pulling session. You pass it successfully, gaining the cards you were looking for and move on with your life, or crying in a corner for so long. POV, you just pull and got anything valuable, skill issue. This is kind of weird because birthday card banners are unique in this game, where you only need to hit the 3% to get the birthday card, because it is guaranteed to beat that one. And well, I'm going to talk about this type of cards in general in the next part, or something. I have no idea. Cards. Oh boy. Apart from the cool PNG you got when achieving a card, it can also be useful depending on your needs. For example, there are cards that recovers life, applies a score percentage, and a few of them more. These cards can be trained using purple gems you gain through pooling or events, can actually make a lot of difference when having high level card. For short context, a 4-star without dupes or anything performs the same as a 3-star at the maximum rank and everything cranked up. And for birthday cards though, they are good but no one uses them on co-op. Instead, for life recovery, look at that number. 3 and 4-star cards can be trained when reaching max level to obtain a slightly better PNG and a little bit of more levels to expend your training tickets on. What does all this mean? 3-star cards are completely useless after 20 minutes of play, and they are only more purple gems materials. Dude, what happened to the virtual lives? Now it's what's it? Virtual lives. Pretty soon 99 of the player base only got into 2 or 3 and forgot up the tab completely. Basically, you enter a virtual lobby where you encounter other people with an avatar taken out of NFT collection, where you can do really useful and fun things, like for example, jump into a swing, slide down a slide, play a scuffed piano, and also some football. These lobbies usually are the most empty and soulless places ever. However, it can be chaotic sometimes, and only sometimes. In the actual concert, you watch a script sequence where the performer groups or groups dance the same song for the 47th time, also avoiding the rest of the people on the front line, and you just can't see shit if you are not with the majority of people. There are some mid-quick events if that makes a little bit this more exciting. It kind of look if the game mode is garbage, which I mean, it may be not very interesting, but I appreciate the idea. There are paid lives where the concerts are longer, better, and stabs into your wallet, cause it even cost put music and MVs on the pre-show lobby. What the hell, Sega? And I have no footage of the paid lives, and even if I had, I couldn't even play it on the video without having the risk of having 4 hitmen with the Sonic logo on their shirt. It is a pretty neat feature. There is an addition to the game, and also free crystals, baby. You can leave right away and still gain the rewards. Do not worry, it is not over just yet. I have more things to say, like for example, the 3D MV feature where you can make male characters dance to the average Gen Z school choreography sessions. Also, lagging and destroying your phone in the process. The later this game takes on a storage, and I don't have to say that I'm being ironic at this point of the video. The history that only a small people will reach because most of the players are still processing what numbers are. It adds context to the cards, event, and chronology of the game. Because some of them goes to the university. No. Ooh, spooky. The custom profiles where two types of players can be found here. Either you create the most fancy and cool looking profile possible in the game, or you just create a completely total abomination. There are no players in between. The incredible community this game has to offer regarding all event changes, news, events. Project Sekai Twitter. Do not go in there, I swear to God. And a few things that I'm not putting into the script because I ran out of ideas, but still I want to shout out a few of them, and knowing who I am, for sure I'm putting unrelated images and videos, do I? With all of that said, now there's the question, do I recommend this game? The answer is maybe. If you like the main gameplay of the game and you have past experiences where you just can't get on with your life without throwing a temple into it, go ahead. It is not for anything I've been playing this game for so long. And with all that, here's a quick review of what the game is about. I know many people are gonna be new to this, and I will kindly ask to share the video with the most amount of people as possible to let them know about their life downfall made into a reading video game with cute and completely psycho characters. So that will be for today. Thanks for tuning in, and well, take care and see ya in the next one.